Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to a new edition of the Sports Shot 27. I'm your host, Jermaine Coulter. To my far right, I got my main man, KJ, former
Yeah,
Clemson
man.
cornerback from 1999 to 2002.
That's
And
right.
today's special guest, we got a high schooler in the house tonight.
High school All American, man. Go ahead and speak.
uh, from Swansea High School. He's a all region 4, 3A.
Yep.
And he's heading into his senior year, class of 26. All right, y'all help me give
I'm
it
with
up,
it, man.
main man, Wlliam. Geddis, what's going
Hey,
on,
what's
Will?
up? What's
What's
up,
going
man?
on? What's going on? Thank y'all for having me.
It's
Yeah,
good to have
man.
you on the show,
Welcome
man.
to the Sports Shot 27, man.
Yes,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you.
For the
Oh,
people
yeah.
that don't know you, Will, let them know a little bit about your background, where you from.
So I was born in Cordova, South Carolina. That's like right outside Orangeburg. I lived there ever since I was about 11, 12. And then I moved to where I am now in Swansea, South Carolina. And, yeah, I started middle school here in seventh grade, and then that's been it ever since.
Okay, cool,
All right.
cool,
That's
cool.
cool, man. Hey, so what age you start playing sports? And what sport was your first love growing up in South Carolina, man?
I started playing football when I was 6.
All right. All right.
And I didn't start playing any other sports until my 8th grade year, and that was basketball.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, football been my first sport.
So, growing up, what was your favorite sport to watch?
Football. Like
Who?
it's always been football.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, man. So, was there any professional athletes you looked up to in your younger years?
Well,
Looking on TV back then?
when I first started watching, because at first, I just played football in the front yard with my cousins and my brother. So like, it wasn't really nothing serious back then. But once I started liking it and getting into it, that was around 2015, 2016 when Cam Newton had the league going on. Everybody was looking at Cam Newton. So, I was a Panthers
Oh
fan
yeah,
back then.
Superman.
Yeah, my grandma had sent me and my cousins to watch a game. And I remember I saw him running around the field before the game, and he was just huge. And ever since then, I just liked him. So, yeah, Cam Newton was the first person I looked up to
All
when I
right,
first started playing football. Yeah,
good
April,
stuff, man.
April Geddis said, "Let's go, Will."
that's my mom.
Yeah, let's go, mama. Let's go.
Shout out to Mom Dukes. Thanks for tuning
Appreciate you.
in. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Follow us on
Yeah,
Spotify, Instagram, Deezer, and Facebook as well. All
yes,
right.
sir.
We got an All American in the house, class of 26. Will
Right.
Geddis, the outside rusher, outside linebacker for Swansea High School.
Yes,
So
sir.
talk about, your first sport. Who was the person that trained you in your first sport?
Uh, well, really, it really ain't been no training. Once I move away from everybody, because I did stay, me and my cousins and my brother, like we all stayed like across the yard from each other. So every day we used to be outside playing with each other. But once I moved away, it was just me basically. So I was just out in the front yard doing stuff on my own. And that's when I really start practicing with the school I'm at now. And ever since then, I just been practicing.
All
Okay.
right. Yeah, man. You sent me your Pont Warner pictures, man. You know what I'm saying? It looked like he was a great athlete. Talk about your Pont Warner days, man. How did it go? You know what I'm
Um,
saying? You was a star right away.
I mean, kinda. I mean, I always played an age above myself. So like I
Okay.
always been playing with the older kids. So like me and my cousin, we would play, they would put us on the same team. Basically, because I really like nobody touching them. So
Yeah, I
I
got you.
guess it was like a good duo. But once he
Yeah.
got old enough to play B team and left me by myself, I had played with my age group, and they had me at running back. And back then I felt like nobody could stop me.
Oh, nice, man. Nice. So, all right, you play running back. So, what you like running up the middle, or you like breaking it to the outside,
I feel like
or
I pretty much.
you looking for a linebacker when you come through?
Oh yeah, I've pretty much been bigger than everybody in my life, so I always wanted to run people over. I ain't faster than everybody, but I feel like I can go head up with anybody. So I feel
All
like I
right.
can lay anybody out.
Okay, cool, man. That's good
All
stuff.
right. Oh man. So talk about your family a little bit, man. Is football a big deal in Swansea, South Carolina? I mean, do you get the
Oh
support?
yeah.
A lot of people come out and show out for you wearing 11 jerseys.
Oh yes. Well, well, with my family, I played football. My cousins played football. My dad, I don't know why, but my dad they played football growing up. He was just a wrestler. He wanted me to wrestle, but I don't know yet. I'm still thinking about it for my senior year. But yeah, my dad, my family, like everybody supports me. Everybody support me to the highest. Like I can't even thank them enough for how much they support me in my
Mhm.
dreams. But yeah, Swansea is a very, very, very prestigious football town. Like they done won, I think, 7 state championships, um, multiple region championships. So this town really, really loves football. And we were 0-10 2 seasons ago, and this past season we were 7-4. And even when we were 0-9 going into our last game my sophomore year, the stands were still packed out. Like this town just been hungry for wins, and I'm glad we was able to get out to it last season.
That's what's up, man.
Okay. All right, man. All right. I know you mentioned about you played middle school ball. What all sports did you play on that level? I know
Middle
football
school,
was one of them.
in middle school I played football and basketball. And in my ninth grade year, football and basketball. Last year I ran track, and this year I did soccer.
That's
Okay.
okay.
Mhm.
All right.
So talk
So
about track a little bit.
yeah, yeah. To
I
help you
was,
speed out. That's one.
mhm.
Mhm. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was a sprinter, so I did the 100, 200, and the 400. I tried to do long jump, but I came off an injury in my ninth grade year, so long jump really was going to, you know, irritate that a little bit. So I ain't really mess with long jump. But
Okay.
I can still do it, but I ain't really mess with that. But I really was on a sprinter. So yeah, I did the 100, 200, and the 400.
Okay. Cool, man. Hey, talk about your first start in high school. Did you make an impact right away?
Oh yeah. Um, when I came out of eighth grade, I was 13 years old, and then that's when because it's a certain time period where the incoming freshmen can play with the right upperclassmen.
Yeah, the far
So
varsity.
yeah,
Hmm.
so once I got pads on, I was able to play against them. I mean, I was on scout team trying to get my name up there, and I was just nobody could stop me basically, and that's what my head coach at the time. That's what he was saying. He was like, "They're making me look like an All American out there because nobody can stop me." And ever
So,
since
all
then,
right.
I did. So basically, I was starting on varsity at 13 years old. And I played my first game a couple of days after my birthday. I mean, a couple of days after my birthday. My first varsity game, I was 14, and yeah, I started that game, and I haven't not started a game since then.
Wow.
So like,
Wow.
so I started every single game for almost 4 years.
So,
That's
so what was your size then, man? Around you said you started in the ninth grade.
Hmm.
Yeah. How big you were then?
I was like,
You had a little size.
yeah, I was like 5'9", 180. But the thing is, it was like I wasn't really big, but I felt like my motor. I feel like I had a motor. So like it would be the third quarter, fourth quarter, and I'm going all I got, and this guy's tired. And I feel like that's what set me apart from a lot of people. Because I feel like no matter how big you is or how good people say you is, I feel like I'm gonna give you everything I got no matter what. So I feel like that's what set me apart from a lot of people. And the fact that I never gave up.
that's what's up. So who's that? Dre Day say, dude oiled up. um, Mondale Kennedy said, "Hey Bubba,
Yeah, that's my aunt.
appreciate you tuning in, Auntie." Let's see who else. We got some more. These people out here crazy, man.
Man, that's my them dudes got no filter.
Dre Day. That's got to be one of your boys. Turf
Yeah,
said, "You
my
tough."
teammates.
Yeah. Got some more. Ishmael Martinez. Got the emojis going. So let me ask you, man.
They didn't want a lot of love, man.
After
Yeah,
your
for sure.
after your freshman year,
Good, man, for real.
after your freshman year, did you know right away that you was never leaving varsity, and you knew that you was gonna be playing the same position all 4 years?
Uh, my friend, man, pretty much after my freshman season, I was like, I feel like if I stay grounded and keep doing what I got to do, I feel yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna get on varsity, and my coach already had that talk with me.
Okay, that's good.
in South Carolina. Hey, who's the competition in the area?
The competition there. Oh, okay. Um, we played a lot of good competition. Like I played a lot of people who's playing college ball right now. Like so kids from Midland Valley. That team was a really good team. They had a couple of D1 players. So my sophomore year, I went against somebody a tackle who's starting at Newberry College. I went against a running back. He went to West Virginia. But I forgot he transferred somewhere. My freshman year, I played a receiver who played at Duke. He transferred to Mercer. Um, this season, this past season, I played a receiver who committed to I think Erskine. So like
Okay.
pretty local players, pretty good. Like I'm trying to get my name out there because I feel like I'm better than some of them dudes.
Right.
I like that.
Right. I like that.
So you thinking growing up, who was your favorite college team? Let me ask you that.
Uh, I just started liking. Well, my eighth grade year, people try to call me a bandwagon, but I never really liked teams. I like players.
Okay.
But when I first started getting into college ball, at that time, it was my favorite player was Aiden Hutchinson.
Okay.
So once I start watching him, I was like, okay, I like it. I like Michigan. So
Okay.
yeah, it's been Michigan.
All right. Cool. That's what's up.
Hmm.
All right, man. So playing high school football. How y'all doing in the playoffs? You know,
Oh
over the
well,
years.
we just made it. This our last season was our first time making it to the playoffs in a couple of years. We came up short, but this season we coming for it all. So I still got my eyes off of some teams. So I'm trying to wipe everybody off.
Yeah, my man. Yeah.
All right. So talk about the competition. He already said talk about the competition,
Mhm.
the playoffs. So this year you probably be all region again. Probably go north south or either Shrine Bowl. What are some of your goals for this season coming up?
My goals for this season is I'm trying to every stat I succeeded in last season. I'm trying to overcome that. Basically, I'm just trying to because I still feel like I got to prove myself to some people. So basically, my goals next year is to prove to people that I'm better than what they think I am, or I'm better than what I'm seeing. Because I mean, I am pretty undersized, I guess, but it don't really matter to me at the end of the day. Because when we step on the field, it's a different story.
They said Aaron Donald was on the sides. Look at him.
Hmm. That's what it is. That's exactly what I was. People like him inspire me. People like him, Kyler Murray. Oh, it's a linebacker from out of Cincinnati, Ivan Pace Jr. Just small guys like them who made it big. Basically, you just show people like me, like just because you a size or you don't look the part, don't mean that you can't show up whenever it matters the most. So
That's what's
yeah.
I like that. I like to have that mentality, man. We got
Mhm.
some highlights. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. For everybody that's watching, make sure you subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Make sure you hit that notification button so when we go live, you'll get that notification. We have current Swansea Region 4, 3A, all region outside linebacker, middle linebacker, edge rusher, Wlliam Geddis. All right. Let's go ahead and get into that clip and we don't own the rights to it or the music. All right, y'all stay tuned. Stay with me, Will.
All right.
All right, so you caused the fumble on that play, and your teammate pick it up. We got some more footage that we're gonna go ahead and show. Stay with me, Will.
All right.
Took it to the house.
All right, guys, another one we're gonna go ahead and get into. You play all over the field, up the middle,
Everywhere.
sideline.
Everywhere.
That's you with the interception.
Of course.
Ooh, oh, yeah, speed like a linebacker, for real. right here playing in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
On the blitz. Got him. Middle linebacker. Blitz. Same call. Boom. Same result.
Yeah, that was a
Last
fun
one.
game.
Are you playing fullback right here?
No, I was tight end.
Tight end? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you play tight end, outside linebacker, edge rusher, middle linebacker. What else do you play on special teams too?
I play everywhere. Special teams, kick return, punt return, punt, kickoff. On offense this year, coach got me in some packages where I line up outside at receiver, running back, anywhere. Oh, it got to the point last season, my coach would take 2 jerseys to the game
Wow.
just in case I had to put on another jersey
So
and
you
play
Travis
somewhere else.
Hunter out there
Yes,
doing
sir.
like that. Okay. Cool. Man, so this year who's y'all rival? Who's standing in y'all way?
There's a couple of people standing our way because it depends on how you look at it. If you the way I look at it, my rival is somebody who beat me last season, who I got my all for. So right now I'm looking at Silver Bluff and Newberry, but we play a team Pillion. They always been toe to toe with Swansea. They always had like a long rival. So I guess those could be our rivals. But last year they ain't really. I don't feel like they showed up the part of rivals. Cause I don't really, that game really wasn't, nothing. I feel like the teams that give me a good competition, those my rivals. But everybody got their own opinion.
All right. So,
Hey, how
so
does it feel to make the all region team? You know what I'm saying? How it feel? You know,
I mean, it feels good to know, like, cause it's tough. Football is tough, and if it wasn't, everybody else would have been doing it. But it feels good to know that my work isn't going unnoticed. So that just gives me more hungry to go out of work. Cause I mean, at the end of the day, I'm a kid, so like stuff like that, when you feel like you getting nowhere, and then you just get rewarded with something like that, it just makes you want to keep going even harder.
got you.
So yeah.
So let's go ahead and get into some of these comments. Martinez said you the GOAT. Vargas said big dog. Shout out to everybody that's watching. I like his beard. Let's see. That worked me off, Calvin Porter. Right. With a GOAT just like Messi. It's so many comments that's coming in. I can't keep up.
I had a question, man. Hey, I know you just finished up your journey this season. Have you got any offers, man, from any?
Yeah, I recently got 2 offers. I got one from a D3 in Virginia, Hampton, Sydney, and I got another one from a post grad in Ohio. But I'm open to every opportunity that comes my way because I mean that one offer could change somebody's life. So I'm just grateful that coaches out there look at me and give me the opportunity to play for their team and stuff like that. But I'm looking for more. I'm trying to go for it all. I ain't in it. I ain't in it just to. I'm trying to go. I'm trying to go all. I'm trying to go everywhere. So yeah.
Yeah. I see that you have a 3.6 GPA. Last year you had 3 touchdowns, 108 total tackles. Let's see. You had 6 tackles for loss, 7 forced fumbles, 2 pass breakups, 1 block, 5 sacks, and 14 QB pressures, 1 interception for a touchdown. I mean, that's a hell of a season. That's some great stats for a defensive player coming out of high school, Um, I know you probably, getting a lot of letters and people are probably asking you to come to their school. Do you have any official visits on your calendar for the summer?
Yes. Sunday I'm going to visit the school that just offered me in Virginia.
Uh-huh.
Uh, um I recently visited Mercer.
Okay.
I visited Brevard up in North Carolina.
Okay.
The University of West Georgia.
Okay.
So teams like that. I got camps with Newberry.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm pretty booked, I guess.
At least you booked. Yes, sir.
Pretty good, I guess.
Yes, sir. You're doing great.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
so for everybody that's watching, I see that they really pay attention to, like, your podcast. So have you been on any other podcasts or any other interviews like this
Uh,
show?
yes, I've been on two of them before. This will be my third one.
Okay. All right. What you like about podcasts so far?
I like the fact that I can come on here and be myself. Cause some people when they think of me at a helmet. So I'm glad I could just come on here and show my face and tell people about myself.
Uh, that's a good way to put it. So, what are your goals in school this year? Have you taken the SAT and ACT?
Yes, I've taken my ACT. I took my ACT recently, so I'm still waiting on my test scores from that. Um,
Okay.
yeah, I'm in the top. I think I'm in the top 15, top 20% of my class. I'm trying to lower that. I'm trying to get, trying to finish off strong. Because junior year, I was told junior year was one of the toughest years because some people think they could just slack off and then they end up messing them up. So I'm trying to finish my senior year out strong. I took, I've been taking dual enrollment classes since last year. So I'm trying to get some credit hours for college now. So next year I'm gonna take a couple of dual enrollment classes. So basically I'm trying to get stuff. I'm trying to be in an uncomfortable position now. So whenever the time come in college and stuff, I could be comfortable or whatever.
All right. So, Martinez says, ask about your soccer career.
Oh God.
He said you giving it up. That's what he want to know. You must be a hell of a soccer player too, my man.
I mean, this is my first year, so I ain't the best soccer player, but I'll get out there and run.
Okay, you do it for the aerobics. You do it for the exercise.
And the ankle stability.
He said,
Let me ask you this question. But, out of all the positions you play, which one you like the most? You know what I'm saying? Like, what position you want to play on college level?
Middle linebacker.
okay, you want to
I
play
just
that?
I just like having air. I feel like a middle linebacker, they say it's the quarterback of the defense. I just like having everything in my hands. Like my coach, I feel like he instilled a trust in me to be able to know where everybody is at on the field. And I feel like I like having that amount of trust and that amount of pressure on me because I feel like I respond well under pressure. So
Okay,
just me being at that position, I don't know why. I just like to hit. I love hitting. So and that's one thing I could do at that position a lot. So I like that position very much.
okay. So, what's your favorite pregame meal?
PK Mill.
Yep.
Oh, so my local church actually cooks for the team. So they be feeding us good before the games. But it was one game. I think we had a chopped barbecue sandwich.
Yeah.
And that game, I ain't gonna lie, I felt different that game. So I think I might have to say a chopped barbecue sandwich. That thing be good too.
What you had? What kind of stats you put up that game?
Man, that was the Columbia. No, that wasn't the Columbia game. That was the Barnwell game. That game, it meant something to me because Barnwell's a pretty good team where we from.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "Oh, Swansea been doing good, but I don't think they're good enough for Barnwell." We lost, but we lost by 7. But that game, first drive, I caused the fumble and stuff like that. I don't know. I just felt good that game. I wish we could have came out on top so I could have talked more about it, but sadly we did it.
Cool.
All right, man. Hey, for the young man out there playing football that's coming up, like yourself, do you got a message for the youth?
Do I gotta? I'm sorry. Excuse me.
He asked, "Did you have a message for the youth?"
Oh, a message for you? Oh yeah. Um, when I was coming up, I always used to doubt myself. But it's like I'm glad I got the parents I got because they used to just sit down and tell me like your time is coming. Just keep working and be prepared because you never know who watch you at all times. So just be prepared. Your time is coming. Don't stress it. And I feel like that's very important because Well, especially nowadays with social media and stuff like that, you got kids out here getting offers left and right. So you seeing that and then you feel like you're not good enough based off somebody else's successes. I feel like that'll mess up your brain. And thief is what I was about to say, comparison is the thief of joy. So I feel like you compare yourself to others, then that's just gonna mess up the whole way you think. So I feel like just stand true to yourself and just wait for your moment. I feel like that's really good advice right there. I don't know, because when I was younger, that was all I was thinking about. I was like, these kids, they in my grade, they getting all these offers. But I just waited for my time, like my parents told me.
So when you go off to college, what are you gonna major in?
I'm majoring it's kind of weird because some colleges is like different,
Hmm.
but it's like some digital media, but it's really broadcasting, like TV broadcaster, sports broadcaster, because I really want to be a sports broadcaster. I want to stay as close to sports as possible because I've been told I talk a lot and I like sports, so why not combine those two? I like talking about sports.
All right. So Calvin said, "Will, tell him how you did me in the locker room."
I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh man. All right, man. So let me ask you, man, you got any shout outs before we head out? Anybody you like to thank, man? Family, friends, teammates, coaches, teachers.
I like to shout out my mom. She right here behind the camera waving her hand. So I guess I'll go ahead and shout her out.
Okay.
Uh, I shout out my linebacker coach too, because I love the way he instilled his trust in me.
Uh-huh.
Because he trusts me to do a lot of things, and I be playing around sometimes in the A gaps and stuff, and he trusts me enough to do that because the way I think. And I like to shout out my teammates too, because at practice, them practices be hard, especially them summer practices when it be hot. Them boys are the reason I like going out there in the morning. I wake up because of them, so I like to shout them out too. And I like to shout out everybody else too, because like it's funny because I was kind of nervous coming on here, but them dudes being in the comments supporting me and stuff. My aunt, it just comforted me. So shout out to them too.
Well, we appreciate you letting everybody know to tune in to the Sports Shop 27, man. And we love
Yeah.
to have you back on the season once you get your accolades and go to the Shrine Bowl or North South. We wish you the best of luck this season, okay, my man?
Thank you.
No problem, man. For everybody that's watching, we appreciate y'all tuning in to a new edition of Sports Shop 27. I'm your host, Jermaine Coates. I'd like to thank my main man, KJ, former Clemson cornerback from 1999 to 2002, and also today's special guest, Region 4-3A, Swansea High School middle, outside, and edge rusher, Mr. Wlliam Geddis. All right.
Yeah.
Y'all stay tuned and lock in. You know how we do it, man. Our motto is it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And until the next time, we'll see you guys later. Peace.
Keep going.